Dallas-Fort Worth.
Here at the Modelo Sports Desk, I'm Tyler Sloan. San Antonio defeats Guangzhou tonight 119-88. Detroit over Memphis 128-112, and the Houston Rockets take care of the Atlanta Hawks 122-113. Also, the great NBA fans in Vancouver get to witness the Toronto Raptors and Denver Nuggets tonight. After the first quarter, it's Denver 34-29 with the lead. Christian Brown 5 for 5 from the field for 12 points for Denver. Chuck?
J.J. Barea was posting from Vancouver as an assistant coach for the Denver Nuggets, and now I know.
It's just so unfortunate what happened there. Just so many things that went wrong with that franchise in the 7 years or so that they were there. It's such a great city, and they do love basketball there, and it's unfortunate that the NBA has not been able to get back there except for those.
Those think if there's expansion, it's going to be Seattle and Vegas, right?
And I tell you, the Mavericks were one of those teams. They played in Vancouver back in 2019, in October of 2019, against the Clippers, and it was terrific in there that night. As Nembhard on the drive, bodied up by Gortman. Nice find at Cleveland on the drive, and he'll hang and score off the board. Nice finish from Matt Cleveland out of Miami.
Yeah, and selfishly for guys like us, Vancouver's such a fun city to visit, you know.
Well, it would make it a whole lot easier, certainly, for the Trailblazers if they had sort of a travel partner out there. Nobody travels more than they do. Here's Gortman, left wing three, no good. Kelly, the rebound. 2.5 to play, 97-87. The Mavericks with the lead, having led tonight by as many as 32. That was in the first half, as Nembhard trying to enter it to Robinson Earl, and a foul call by Rodney Mott underneath.
And you wonder why these timeouts are being called by J. Kidd or Dagnall. The same players are playing basically from the middle of the third quarter all the way through here, so you got to give them a little break every once in a while.
Again, the Mavericks will next play on Saturday against the Charlotte Hornets. 3 scheduled games with Oklahoma City, 2 of them coming in Dallas.
What?
How about that, as opposed to last year when the Mavericks played 3 out of 4 up in Oklahoma City, including the quarterfinal game.
And we won 2 of them.
Indeed.
We beat them 3 times, 2 there. We're the only team to beat them during the regular season twice in their gym.
And the only team to beat them 3 times overall. Only lost 14 games all year.
Yeah. And, of course, we played Golden State 3 times there and once here, and played 40 home games. But I digress.
99-87, Robinson Earl made both free throws, and is now a reach-in and steal by Nembhard, and a loose play by Gortman up top for Cisse, and he got low-bridged by Leons. And Cisse will go to the line to shoot. Oklahoma City, as we mentioned, comes in early as part of that 5-game homestand to begin the season on Monday night. It'll be the second night of the back-to-back, as the Mavericks will play Toronto the night before. Also, they will be in Dallas on March the 1st on a Sunday night game, and in Oklahoma City on Friday night, December the 5th. And, of course, there could be another game because there are only 80 games scheduled with the advent of the NBA Cup. Cisse misses both free throws. Oh, nice rebound by Cleveland at the foul line. Back out to Nembhard. Robinson Earl, and Cleveland will try a 3, and he makes it.
Now, the league's going to have to figure out this cup thing, because there are teams that may look at it and say, I don't want what happened to the Mavericks happen to me, where I lose a home game. I end up having to go somewhere at 3 times, play a harder team. Maybe I'll just lose this game, and then I know who I play. As Cisse has another block. I know I'm going to play because it's going to be one of the teams, if I don't make the cup, it's going to be 2 of those teams are going to be teams that I only play 3 times. I don't know. The unintended consequences of the cup, regardless of the schedule and cramming games into the spring and all of that kind of thing.
As Leons tries a 3 and misses, the rebound to Cleveland with 1:35 to play on the drive and hits the deck, and it's a blocking foul on Leons. And it's a much more acute problem in the West because all the cup games are conference games until you get to the championship game. And let's face it, let's be clear, the West is far more difficult than the East, and you don't want to be messing with your schedule any more than it's already been messed with, to try to get whatever edge you can get. And it's, that's one of the things I think a lot of people would like to see is, with the cup moving forward, is that there's a little more inter-conference games.
Yeah, and I think obviously the reason they don't do that is they don't want long travel, but I think somehow you can figure that out a little bit, right?
You would think. There are very smart people in that office in New York, and they do, in many ways, know what they're doing when it comes to this. Like to see them try to solve the problem. That's an 11-0 run now. It's 104-87 as the Mavericks got it back up to 17 before the Thunder have an answer with 1:25 to play. Here comes Nembhard down the lane in the left corner and fumbled by Kelly out of bounds.
Well, if you're looking for what you wanted to get out of this game, as Jason Kidd said, pregame health, but obviously offensive flow, starting to just work through your offensive sets, and Cooper Flagg really just shaking those jitters away and fitting in right away.
What jitters?
Yeah, exactly.
What jitters? He had none. He looked like he's been playing 7 years in the NBA.
And remember, doesn't turn 19 until 9 days before Christmas.
Jeng's three is no good. Robinson Earl the rebound in the final 50 seconds. Nembhard right to Kelly. Lost the handle, recovers. Down the right side, dribble handoff. Robinson Earl turns the corner, got to the rim, missed the layup. And the rebound taken down by Barnhizer. Brooks Barnhizer, and he's stripped by Nembhard. Nicely done. To Cleveland. 4-on-3. Up top, Cisse, throw it down. The final 25 seconds. One final shot for the Thunder, and then the Mavericks can dribble out the clock. Gortman in and out to his left, spins to his right, and banks it up short. Cisse grabs the rebound, and that'll do it. For the first time in 30 years, the Mavericks play an exhibition game against an NBA team. First time they've been at Dickies Arena, and the Mavericks get the job done as they defeat the very shorthanded Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, 106-89.
Yeah, good game all around. Stayed healthy, worked through some offensive sets, stick to the principles defensively, played with some pace, tried to crash the boards offensively, and Cooper Flagg with those 10 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, block, overall effectiveness in 14 minutes. Going to be happy with that overall.
Mavericks led by as many as 32. Oklahoma City in the second half got it back down to 6 for the Mavericks. Deep reserves end the game on a 13-2 run. We'll run through the box and talk about what's ahead for the Mavericks after we take this timeout after the Mavericks win at 106-89 on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Mr. Monopoly here. Monopoly is back at McDonald's. Register in the McDonald's app so you're ready to get your bag. 2 ways to peel for a chance to get your bag. Physical peels with select items and digital peels with others to get your bag. Play Monopoly at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No purchase necessary. See rules at playatmcd.com for full details and amoe.playatmcd.com to play without purchase. Ends November 23rd, but bonus play ends November 2nd. Monopoly is a registered trademark of Hasbro. Copyright McDonald's.
iHeartRadio goes one-on-one with Bono and Adam from U2, describing how they stay enthusiastic about their live performances.
For us, it's strange because wherever you are on a Tuesday night, it has to be Friday night. And then you realize it has to be New Year's Eve. And that is a hell of a thing to come down from. But to get up to it takes really getting inside the songs. And if you really get inside the songs, you're not thinking about your laundry because you're in them. And particularly for me as a singer, I have to be in them to be able to sing them.
Yeah, and if you get one of those great songs and they're hard to come by, you don't mind playing them. You've given them to the audience and they kind of give them back to you. So it's always fun to play them.
Keep listening to iHeartRadio for more of U2 and all your favorite artists.
Cowboy. Cowboy.
Well, I'm packing Picking up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake press. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint. Buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most. Then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast.
The City Thunder, the Thunder playing without their main players from their championship season of 2025. The Mavericks, of course, trying to break in a star rookie in Cooper Flagg and trying to get used to a new way of playing on the offensive end of the floor. And while, Brian, it wasn't always perfect, there were definitely signs of what you can look for, and I think things that the Mavericks are probably going to be able to hang their head on here as they get into the regular season.
Yeah, obviously Oklahoma City's not playing any of their key guys. So you're not looking at it from a competition perspective in terms of applying what you've learned over the last week in camp, which is body movement on offense, crashing those boards offensively, playing with pace, sticking to your principles defensively from the Vogel system, and really integrating Cooper Flagg in a way that he feels comfortable and versatile in different ways. And I think success on all those fronts.
And, again, to reiterate the point on Flagg, he didn't score until the 5:32 mark of the second quarter, and then proceeded to score 10 points in the final 5:32 to end the half when the Mavericks went up by 26. And again, when you have a player normally of his stature, overall number one, he's a guy who can score pretty well. He's looking to score. He's looking for his shot. And the thing that was just so notable about watching him tonight, and certainly if you watched him play last year at Duke, this really wasn't any different. He just watches the game. Whatever the game is on the floor is the game that he plays.
The place makes the smart play. You saw some really good, quick passes to the open player, making the extra play. He's just cerebral and knows the game well.
Saw D'Angelo Russell out for 15 minutes. Nice to see Derek Lively running the floor after all of his foot issues of last year. Anthony Davis played 16 minutes. But thought Dwight Powell, P.J. Washington, and Max Christie off the bench were really, really good and certainly helped the Mavericks gain the advantage they gained in the first half.
Well, again, now that people are healthy and those guys who played elevated minutes last year are back to their normal roles in the rotation, they can be even more effective.
The Mavericks wound up shooting 42% for the game. They were 11 of 35 from three, 31%. 27 of 30 from the line, and certainly aggression was a big part of them grabbing the lead in the first half when they weren't making shots. They out-rebound Oklahoma City 58-43, 26 assists on their 34 made baskets, 11 offensive rebounds, 14 second-chance points. They did have 23 turnovers for 35 Oklahoma City points, but again, most of that came in the second half after the issue was decided. The Mavericks in the first half, and building the lead, had only 8 turnovers, and certainly that's something they will be able to live with. Mavericks had 4 in double figures, led by P.J. Washington's 14 points in 14 minutes, 12 points apiece off the bench for Jaden Hardy and Max Christie, and Christie playing only 15 minutes, but again, a very effective time. And certainly I think the offense, watching him play, it seemed like he was more comfortable doing what he did tonight than maybe at any point when he played with the Mavericks last year.
I think just having a summer off, starting fresh, knowing this is where he's going to be is huge for him.
Cooper Flagg was the other Dallas double-figure scorer, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, block shot, 14 minutes of play, 3 of 6 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the line. The Thunder wound up shooting just 30.9%, 30 of 97, 14 of 51 from 3. They took 51 three-pointers last night in Charleston against the Hornets. They made 20 of those, only 14 tonight, 15 of 20 from the line. They had 14 offensive rebounds, 13 second-chance points, and they turned it over 16 times for 20 Dallas points. 16 points for the rookie Brooks Barnhizer in 37 minutes on 4 of 10. He was 7 of 9 from the line. 14 points for Jalen Williams from Arkansas in 28 minutes with 6 rebounds and 2 block shots. 13 points for the rookie Zach Austin, 12 points for Jay-Z Courtman with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And Ousmane Dieng, 12.7 rebounds, 6 assists on the heels of his 17.6 rebound game last night. Those are the double-figure scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 12,159 here in Fort Worth. Watch it. The Mavericks win at 106-89, and now it's a full week of practice, 2 hard practices tomorrow and Thursday, and then we get to see the Charlotte Hornets in the American Airlines Center on Saturday night.
Yeah, Fan Jam Friday night. People come out, see the blue-white scrimmage, and then I think people, some of the key guys will be playing in that, and then obviously the real home debut of Cooper Flagg as a preseason in the AAC Saturday night.
7:30 tip time, 7:40 ball in the air on Saturday night, and we'll get you started with the pregame beginning with Tyler Sloan at 7 o'clock. And we invite you now to stay tuned for the remainder of our postgame show, as Tyler will have the highlights for you the rest of the night in the NBA. We thank our engineer tonight here in Fort Worth, Bill Geiger. Our statistician was David Waxman back at the studio. Ariana Williams doing a tremendous job filling in for our man Garrett Wood, who's away on his honeymoon in France.
All right.
And tremendous job there. Our chime player of the game tonight, let's give it to the rookie who did not look like a rookie at all. Cooper Flagg, 10 points in 14 minutes. And again, those 10 points really helped the Mavericks extend the blowout that came to a point where it is large as 32 points. The Mavericks win at 106-89 for Brian Damaris and Tyler Sloan. I'm Chuck Cooperstein. Thanks for joining us, and we will talk to you Saturday night from the American Airlines Center for preseason game number 2 between the Mavericks and the Charlotte Hornets on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
Mr. Monopoly here. Monopoly